Hola a todos, soy Sergio de Review Juega y hoy vamos a sumergirnos en los pasillos más oscuros y perturbadores de Death End Request, Code Z. Agarra el mando, prepárate para el horror y acompáñame en este viaje. Información básica. Título: Death End Request, Code Z. Desarrollador: Compile Heart. Distribuidor: Idea Factory International. Lanzamiento: Japón, 19 de septiembre de 2024. Occidente, 13 de mayo de 2025. PC, 27 de agosto de 2025. Género: RPG roguelike con elementos de novela visual y terror psicológico. Jugabilidad y mecánicas. Code Z cambia de manera radical la fórmula de la saga. En lugar del clásico JRPG con exploración por turnos, aquí nos encontramos con un sistema de mazmorras por cuadrículas, donde cada movimiento cuenta y los turnos del enemigo se entrelazan con los tuyos. El juego introduce un medidor de cordura. Al recibir daño o explorar zonas corruptas, este indicador baja, afectando la visión del personaje y provocando incluso autodaño si llega a 0. Los característicos Death Ends regresan, pero esta vez no solo como parte de la historia. Morir es una mecánica integrada. A veces es necesario fallecer para desbloquear mejoras y progresar. Entre exploraciones, puedes descansar en una zona central o hub, donde gestionas inventario, mejoras armas y te preparas para la siguiente incursión. En resumen, un sistema exigente, donde el ensayo y error forman parte de la experiencia. Historia y ambientación. La protagonista es Sayaka Hiwatari, una nueva heroína dentro del universo de la saga. La historia transcurre en un mundo artificial llamado World de 1.5, una copia casi perfecta de la Tierra creada tras los eventos trágicos de los juegos anteriores. Pero la paz se rompe con la aparición de un misterioso hombre capaz de controlar versiones corrompidas de antiguos personajes. El resultado es un caos donde la línea entre amigo y enemigo se vuelve borrosa. La narrativa es densa, repleta de referencias a los títulos anteriores. Quienes lleguen nuevos a la saga pueden sentirse algo perdidos, ya que el juego da por hecho que conoce su universo y sus tragedias pasadas. Es una historia oscura, con múltiples capas y giros psicológicos. Lo bueno y lo malo. Lo mejor: ambiente de terror muy logrado. La dirección artística, las ilustraciones y los momentos de los Death Ends transmiten una sensación constante de tensión y desesperación. Cambio de fórmula valiente. La mezcla de roguelike y RPG tradicional ofrece una propuesta distinta dentro de la serie. Sistema de riesgo y recompensa. Morir para avanzar es una idea original y coherente con el tono del juego. Lo peor: historia confusa. Si no has jugado las entregas anteriores, gran parte de la trama te resultará difícil de seguir.
Hey everyone, I'm Sergio from Review Juega, and today we're diving straight into the dark and twisted world of Death Entry. Quest, Code Z. Grab your controller, brace yourself for horror, and let's get started. Basic information. Title, Death Entry. Quest, Code Z. Developer, Compile Heart. Publisher, Idea Factory International. Release dates. Japan, September the 19th, 2024. Western release, May the 13th, 2025. PC, August the 27th, 2025. Genre, roguelike RPG with horror and visual novel elements. Gameplay and mechanics. Code Z marks a major shift for the series. Instead of the classic turn-based JRPG structure, the game embraces a grid-based dungeon system, where every step counts and enemy turns intertwined with yours. A key mechanic is the sanity meter. As you explore corrupted areas or take damage, your sanity drops, distorting your vision and even causing self-inflicted damage if it reaches 0. The trademark death ends return, but this time, they're woven directly into gameplay. Dying isn't just possible, it's necessary. Sometimes you have to die to gain new abilities or unlock hidden progress paths. Between dungeon dives, you rest in a central hub, where you manage inventory, upgrade weapons, and prepare for your next descent. It's a demanding system, where trial and error are an essential part of survival. Story and setting. You play as Sayaka Hiwatari, a new protagonist within the series universe. The story unfolds in World DE-1.5, an artificial replica of Earth created after the tragic events of the previous games. But peace doesn't last. A mysterious man appears, controlling corrupted versions of former heroes. Reality fractures, trust fades, and you're left questioning who's truly human. The narrative is dense and heavily tied to past titles. If you haven't played the previous games, you might feel lost at times, since the story assumes familiarity with its complex lore. It's dark, psychological, and constantly pushes you into despair. The good and the bad. The good. Atmosphere, the horror tone, the art direction, and the disturbing death end scenes create a constant sense of tension. Bold gameplay shift, the mix of roguelike mechanics and RPG depth offers a fresh, experimental twist for the franchise. Death as progression. The idea of using failure to advance is both clever and thematically fitting. The bad. Confusing narrative. Without prior knowledge of the series, much of the story feels disjointed and difficult to follow. Frustrating systems. The sanity mechanic, limited inventory, and repetitive loops can feel punishing rather than challenging. Uneven execution. The concept is intriguing, but the pacing and polish don't always match its ambition. Reviews and reception. On average, Death Entry. Quest, Code Z sits around 65 out of 100 across major review outlets. Some praised its atmosphere and creativity, giving it scores as high as 8.5/10, while others went as low as 4/10, criticizing its confusing story and punishing design. It's a divisive title, for some, an evolution of the series. For others, an experiment that never quite finds balance. Final verdict. Death Entry. Quest, Code Z is a daring reimagining of the franchise. It blends horror, strategy, and psychological tension into a world where death isn't failure, it's part of the journey. If you enjoy challenge, complexity, and stories that make you question reality, you'll find something uniquely haunting here. But if you prefer clarity, accessibility, or smoother gameplay, it might test your patience more than your skill. My personal score, 6.5 out of 10. It's ambitious and atmospheric, filled with creative ideas, but weighed down by execution flaws. Still, it's worth experiencing if you're drawn to dark worlds, where suffering and discovery go hand in hand. And that's my full review. I'm Sergio from Review Juega, and I'll see you in the next video, with more stories, more games, and more worlds where death is only the beginning.